What did you click on?
Okay.
Okay. Don't go too far away because it won't take me long to do this picture and good evening, Marty. Lydia, my picture disappeared for some reason. Marty's trying to join our class, but my picture disappeared. Lydia? I said Marty's joining the class, but when he did, my picture disappeared. So where did my picture go?
Because it's on me.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Good evening, Marty. How are you this evening?
And for you?
I am doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you got back to work this week. You got to go back to work with the sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When we get to the book part,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be starting on page 154. But right now, I think we'll do the devotional first this evening.
Okay. 154.
Yes, page
Okay.
154.
Okay.
We'll wait just a few minutes and see if Amalia joins us.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to read our devotional tonight. It's kind of a short one, and you've been doing really well with your reading. So you can take a look at the picture I have on the screen
Mm-hmm.
and take a look at the words. Are there any that you do not know?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to read the story of the script.
Yeah, the scripture.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, the Judah has told them as the old time.
Ahead of time. Ahead of time.
Okay, ahead of time. Arrest the man agree with asking.
With a kiss. With a
Mhm.
kiss.
The
He
kiss.
told them he would kiss Jesus on the cheek.
Yeah. Mateus,
Okay, that's Matthew.
Matthew 26, 48.
Okay. Amalia has just joined us.
Hi, Miss Caroline. I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay. That's fine. You have a very busy schedule. I'm
Yes.
just very thankful that you're able to join us most of the time. I was asking Marty to read our devotional tonight. He's been doing very well with his reading. And so we went over the words before you got here so that to be sure he would know each one. But Marty, if you read the devotional tonight, I would appreciate it.
Thank you. Judas.
Yeah, that's right. Judas.
Time, arrest.
You just read it, Marty. You did a good job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, try it again for me so Amalia can hear the devotional too.
Mm-hmm.
So Judas had
Okay.
told them.
The Judas has told them as the old time
Ahead of time.
as arrest the man away with a kiss.
With a kiss.
Matthew 26 and 48.
Yes, very good.
Right, thank you.
So he had talked to the priests that wanted to arrest Jesus. He had talked to them and they had promised him. We talked about this a little bit from when we had the Last Supper picture. They had agreed to give him 25 pieces of silver if he would identify which one of the disciples was Jesus. And so he said, okay, I will give him a kiss on the cheek. And that will tell you which one is Jesus. So they went out to a garden to pray, Jesus and his disciples. And all of these people who are in the picture, can you see in the background of the picture? Who does it look like is in the picture? Who had shown up at the garden?
It's the it's more people's, but maybe it's the people's for the one of those have the white hat.
Yes, the turban.
I think maybe it's the
One of the priests.
oh, the another guy. Yeah, one is like the guard. I don't know what it's in English. So
Well, the guard is the one with the metal helmet.
yeah.
Right out to the far side, he has a metal helmet, and then he has something over the top that looks kind of like a rooster's comb, but it's kind of in a yellow gold color. But on his vest, he's got little medallions, little metal pieces and things. I think that's one of the guards, one of the soldiers. Then there's one right next to him that looks like he might be a soldier, but he's not an officer. The one on the end looks like he's an officer. Because they would have to have some sort of soldiers to arrest Jesus, because the priests had no power for that. They had to go to the government to get somebody with authority to arrest Jesus. What are they using for a light so they can see?
The stick with fire.
Okay, and that's called a torch.
Torch.
A torch. T-O-R-C-H.
Torch.
A torch would be a stick, and it would have something on the end of it, probably has some oil on it or something that they would light on fire so that they could see in the dark. Here in the United States, we don't normally greet people by giving them a kiss on the cheek. But in many places in Europe, it is common, especially the French, the Greeks, the Spanish sometimes, lean forward and they put their cheeks close to each other, maybe not even touching, but they make kind of a kissing sound, or they don't actually kiss them on the cheek, but they make the sound like they've given them a kiss. And that's how they greet people in other parts of the world. Here in the United States, we do a handshake. We take the right hand because used to most everybody was right-handed. And if you reach forward with the right hand and there's no weapon in it, that is a sign of friendship. So that's why we always use the right hand for a handshake. And we also do it with nothing in that hand to shake hands. Now we can't do that because of COVID, so we do elbow bumps and all kinds of different things. But originally it was to show that there was no weapon and that we were friendly. So during COVID, we're not supposed to hug. We're not supposed to give a kiss on the cheek. We're not supposed to shake hands. So we do elbow bumps, fist bumps maybe. Any questions about this picture?
No.
Okay. Okay. Let me get rid of that. Lydia, I'm looking for how to stop this share. And the share thing's not coming up. Amalia, we're going to be talking about Lydia, I don't know what I did, but
Yes, ma'am.
This.
I don't know why this came up. I still have my class, but there's stop share. It was at the top instead of at the bottom. Don't run off. We're going to have a, we had to do a grocery list.
Uh-huh.
There was a grocery list on page 150.
Okay.
Did you write out the grocery list on 150?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Marty did the devotional. Amalia, do you want to do that grocery list for us, please?
Yes.
Okay, the one on 150. What is on that conveyor belt or grocery counter there?
In this area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
One.
I have the 4 orange,
Yes.
6 eggs,
Yes.
beans,
Yeah.
apple.
What kind? They were black beans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 large onions,
Yes.
banana yogurt,
Yes.
and 3 bananas,
Yes, ma'am.
and 5 green apples.
Very good. Okay. Now you were supposed to make another grocery list, your own grocery list. What did
Yes.
you have to get at the grocery store over the weekend? There's actually a place you can put it in your workbook. It's on page 90 in your workbook. It said write a shopping list, write a note about what you need. So you could write your shopping list right on this page. I know that they have a conversation out here to do this. You could use this down here. So did you write 5 or 6 things that you needed to get at the store? Amalia,
Okay.
do you want to start?
Yes, that's fine. Okay. It's I start with the meat first. So,
Okay.
So fish, chicken, and beef,
Okay.
and oil, cereal, and rice, eggs, bread. I buy tortillas,
Okay.
beans,
Yes.
water, ham, milk,
Okay.
juice,
Okay.
apples, bananas,
Okay.
onion, orange.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when it's time, I buy watermelon,
Yes.
garlic, flour. I don't know what to say. The white flour.
Yeah, white flour.
Flour.
Yes.
And butter.
Okay, the flour that we use for cooking.
Yes.
How did you spell it? Do you recall how you spelled it?
Oh, flour.
Oh, you put it down in Spanish, I bet, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a flour.
Okay, flour that we cook with is Flour. Flour.
Flour. And a butter. And
Okay.
sour cream.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I buy cookies or snacks for my daughters.
Uh-huh. Sometimes when we make our lists, like when I make my list, I'll just write fruit. And then when I get to the store, I'll look to see what they have on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you get to the store, you can't get what you originally thought. So a lot of times I just write down fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll check and see if they have something that is maybe different than we got last time, or is cheaper than we got last time.
Mhm.
I always try to get some sort of berries, and I always try to get some sort of citrus, whether it's juice in a bottle or whether it's, but this time of year, the little halos are good to get, the little easy to peel oranges.
Mhm.
So, Marty, do you have anything on your grocery list? What did
Yeah.
you have on your grocery list?
This banana,
Okay, good.
the apple,
Mm-hmm.
red apple.
You like the red ones?
Mm-hmm. The green bean.
Okay, green beans.
Yeah. The potato.
Uh-huh.
Cornmeal.
Cornmeal, good.
Mm-hmm. Red green pepper.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the cabbage. It's
I
cabbage.
didn't catch that one.
Fish.
Cabbage.
¿Qué es, Mari? Cabbage.
Es un repollo.
Cabbage. Cabbage.
Cabbage. Oh, okay, cabbage. Lydia, give me that bag that has the peppers, the yellow and orange ones, the little ones that are sweet peppers. Sometimes I can get a whole bag. They're smaller. I like the peppers that aren't too hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I get them in a bag like this.
Yeah,
And I
this
get
is
orange
sweet.
ones and yellow ones and a red one.
Yeah,
And I like to put those a lot in my food when I'm cooking, especially if I use onions in the bag.
yeah. I want this for a meal.
Yes, you were fixing a meal.
For the cereal.
What kind of cereal do you all like at your house, Marty?
Yeah, they want to buy it for the kids.
Yes, the kids, it's going to be sweet.
Yeah, I mean, this is not like for.
Do they like the Fruit Loops, the different colored Fruit Loops? They're round in different colors.
Yeah.
They're red and blue. And
yeah, the kids is like this is sugar, sweet. I mean, this is it's the sweetie cereal. I want to buy the hammer.
ham or hamburger?
Hammer. I want to this is the steak.
Yes, you got some steak?
I want to
Sounds like you made a pretty good bill of groceries.
the grill.
How much, approximately, how much money do you spend a week for groceries? About how much when you go to the store, do you plan on spending?
Different.
About 100? Do you spend $100 for groceries?
No, I think this a week this is $200. Other week this is $250.
Yeah, it takes a lot of food to feed a big family, doesn't it?
That is for my family, the 2 kids.
Yes.
Me is my wife.
Yes. Okay, let's go to page 154. Lydia, I need you for this dialogue. I want you to look at the pictures. Choose which foods in these pictures on page 154.
Okay.
Pick which ones you like to eat. I want you to pick them And then I'm going to ask you to say what they are.
This for me, what a meal like a turkey sandwich.
You like the turkey sandwich?
Yes.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Put a
Turkey
little check
sandwich,
mark.
break
There's a
potato.
little box in the corner. Put a little check mark there for the turkey sandwich. Do you like fries with your turkey sandwich?
Sometimes this is not have it too much hungry. This is called the turkey sandwich. This is have it very hungry. This is fry and soda, you know.
Mm.
Go back the water. Glad, you know.
Amalia,
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
first row, what would you pick to eat?
I like the coffee.
Uh-huh.
I like the turkey sandwich, baked potato.
Uh-huh.
So good.
Have you ever taken a baked potato and put some chili over the top of it?
No, no chili. I put cream, sour cream and butter, and sometimes bacon. If I don't like bacon too much, it's too greasy. So just like salt and
Well, you know how you saute like hamburger meat and then you put in your onions and your bell peppers and everything, like you're getting ready to make burritos or whatever. Instead of putting it in the tortillas, if you take that meat and put it on top of your potato,
Mm-hmm.
we have done that at our house, and that way you've got your meat plus your potato, your starch.
mhm.
And we do that occasionally, especially, well, just like you would take and put chili over corn chips. Sometimes we just put it over a potato,
Oh, mhm.
and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially if you're out of corn chips.
I like the soup, but I never tasted the tomato soup.
I'm not very fond of tomato soup, but if I have a toasted cheese sandwich that I can dip in the tomato soup,
Okay.
it's better.
I never make tomato soup, so it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
My husband used to love tomato soup. It was his favorite. Okay, look at the second row down there. The second row.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your favorite food in the second row, Marty?
What? The pay? Oh, it's good.
On the second row, this
Uh-huh.
row right here. What would be
Mhm.
your favorite food on this row?
Oh, I want to like this is the cup fruit.
Okay, yes, a fruit cup. That would be
Mhm.
very good.
Yeah.
My favorite's ice cream.
And this is spring is a light and the tiempo de hot. The
My husband knew that if he wanted to get in good with me, he would bring home ice cream.
oh yeah.
How about you, Amalia? What would be your favorite thing on that row?
Um, I like salad, green
Yeah,
salad.
salad.
Mhm.
Lydia and I had salad today. We had salad. We had turkey on our salad. We
Mm.
put our turkey on our salad and didn't have any bread with it. Okay, let's turn to page. I'm going to go down the page. Lydia and I are going to do a dialogue. We're going to read a conversation. $154. Okay. Let's start here with B. Do you want me to be the waiter?
Sure.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a hamburger and a soda.
Is that a large soda or a small soda?
Large, please.
Okay, a large soda. Anything else?
Yes, a small order of fries.
Okay, so answering our questions. Look at the pictures. Greg and his wife are ordering lunch. Greg says, I'd like a hamburger. What does this mean? He likes hamburgers or he wants a hamburger? Which one does it mean?
He he wanted.
Yes, he wants a hamburger.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, but some people, when they go up to a window, say, I'd like French fries or I'd like a hamburger. But it means what they want. That's what they want. They don't use the word want, but they say like. So you need to circle B for that question.
Okay.
So what does Greg order? So he ordered a hamburger, but he also ordered something else. Lydia and I just read the conversation. What else did he order?
The drink.
A drink and a small order
The fries.
of the fries. Okay, Lydia and I are going to finish our discussion, our conversation, and then you'll have to answer, what does Greg's wife think? What does Greg order for dessert? So listen carefully as we read this discussion. Okay, you read first.
I thought you were the waiter.
Oh, I'm the waiter. Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a hamburger and a soda.
Is that a large soda or a small soda?
Large, please.
Okay, a large soda. Anything else?
Yes, a small order of fries.
A hamburger, fries, and a soda? You know that's not very healthy. What about vegetables?
Well, there's lettuce on the hamburger.
Okay, and what about fruit?
You're right. I need fruit. I know. I'll have a piece of apple pie too.
Okay, did he solve his problem about his lunch wasn't very healthy? What does Greg's wife think? What did she say about what he'd ordered?
It's not very healthy for him.
Okay, it's not very healthy. Healthy is spelled H-E-A-L-T-H-Y. It's not very healthy. So after his wife said, what about vegetables and fruits? What did he order for dessert? What did Greg order for dessert? Marty, what did he order for dessert? Look on this second row, and there
Okay.
is something there that he picked for dessert. What was it?
Apple hamburger.
Apple pie.
Oh, apple pie.
The apple pie is what he ordered to go with his hamburger, French fries, and a soda.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
I thought you were going to start to say apple pie. You had said apple, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's notice the difference. It says on page 155, it says listen and notice the pronunciation of I like coffee. Now, if I say I'd like coffee.
Like,
Okay, I like coffee means I enjoy drinking coffee.
okay.
But if I say I'd, what that means is I want. It's I would. It WOULD is what should go in there. See, it's got it's a contraction. So if you put the I would like coffee, that means that's what I want to drink. So the would is contracted into I'd.
I like you.
Can't find my pen.
Your,
Right.
I like you. Your.
So it's
Aileen, las tortillas.
okay. The contraction works like this. We put I and then a apostrophe and the D. So it's I'd. That
I.
takes out this word would.
Solo
I
puedes poner un tiempo, Aileen.
Coffee.
Okay. Would.
Now, I like yogurt. That means I like to eat yogurt.
It's a
But if I
lie.
go up to the window, say I'm at the grocery store and I tell the clerk, I'd like yogurt. That means tell me where the yogurt is. Do you understand why? I would like to buy some yogurt. You're going to have to tell me where it is.
Yes.
So
I would
when
like
it says
yogurt.
I'd like yogurt,
I like.
that means that's what you want to eat. When you put the D on there, the little apostrophe with the D. Are you understanding, Marty?
Yes,
When you
a
use
little.
that contraction, I'd like, that means I would like. I would like to order that.
Yogurt. Okay.
Okay, listen and read this conversation.
Okay.
I'm going to say it through, and then I want you to play it. Lydia and I already did it. The waitress says, "Can I help you?" Greg says, "Yes, I'd like a hamburger and a soda." The waitress says, "Is that a large soda or a small soda?"
Soda.
"Large, please." So the waitress says, "Okay, a large soda, anything else?" Greg says, "Yes, a small order of fries."
Yes.
Okay, Marty, you be Greg, and Amalia, you be the waitress.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Can I help you?
Okay, she said that already. You say, "Yes, I'd like a hamburger and a soda."
Okay. Yes, and like a hamburger and soda.
Good.
Is that a large soda or a small soda?
Okay, a large soda and the
Press large, please.
Ashley.
Tiene que
Yes,
ser large, please.
Ashley. Yes, as a small order on Friday.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, a large soda. Anything else?
Ya lo perdimos, ¿no, María?
Yeah, She added some to it, didn't she?
Yo lo leí todo.
Okay, lea el último.
Okay. Okay. Just yes, a small order on Friday.
Okay.
Okay. If we go down now to number 4, it says practice the conversation, then make new conversations. Use the menu.
Okay.
So when it says, yes, I'd like, and it says food, and the food is green, you have to pick from the green boxes. If it says drink, you have to pick from the blue boxes, the blue box. Okay, do you understand? So we're in number 4A, down here where the green and blue boxes are. Your conversation starts up here, A and B.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're done with Greg and his hamburger and his soda and French fries. So now you get to pick different things that are on this list. You get to pick from the green boxes when it's food, the blue box
Okay.
if it's a drink.
Mhm.
So we can change it around. Marty, you be the waiter. You can say, can I help you? And Amalia, you can choose foods.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I help you?
Yes, yes, I like green salad and iced tea.
Okay. Is that a large
She said iced tea
iced tea? I think
or
I-
a small iced tea.
is okay.
Is that a
Or
large iced
small,
tea or a small iced tea?
a small iced tea.
Large, please.
Ice cream sleep, yes.
Okay, your sentence, Marty, is okay. A large iced tea. Anything else?
Anything else?
Oh, yes, fruit cup.
Okay, she said yes, she wants a fruit cup.
Mhm. Yeah,
She wanted an iced tea and a fruit cup.
yes.
Okay. Let's turn the page. Let's take a look at the grammar section. Amalia, I want you to read this in the purple.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a little box over here with some more information that you have to watch out for. So read this purple and then this little box over here about the grammar, please. Did you see, Amalia, where I wanted you to read? Okay.
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Choice question with or. Would you like coffee or tea? Do you want a large soda or a small soda? Tea, please. I want a large soda. Grammar
Okay,
wash.
so when the question was coffee or tea, the answer was tea, please.
Tea, please. And when the second question,
Right.
do you want a large soda or a small soda? I want
Yes.
a large soda.
Right. Okay. You see that little box out to the side where it says grammar watch?
Yes. Some questions with or are choice questions. Answer with your choice. Do not say yes or no.
With you.
Okay, so you need to give a choice. You have to choose either the large or the small, or you
Mhm.
have to choose the coffee or the tea. So you need to answer with which your choice is.
Okay.
You understand what they're asking? And that's why you have to answer with what your choice is.
Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we need to complete some questions. Use the words in parentheses. Okay, we're going to, underneath the sentence, it asks us to choose between chicken soup or salad. So what we have to do is make a sentence that says, do you want chicken soup or salad? Now, did they write that one in for you? Or are you having to write that?
Salad.
Chicken.
Okay. Oh,
So Marty, number 2,
Okay.
would you like blank or blank? So what are we putting in the blanks?
Do you like fish? What do you like? A fish sandwich.
Okay. Okay. Would you like a fish sandwich or what?
A small soda.
No, it says a hamburger.
Oh,
So it
hamburger.
should be, would you like a fish sandwich or a hamburger?
Okay. Do you like?
See, it tells you what your choices are right underneath the sentence. Amalia, do number 3, please.
yes, ma'am.
You
Do
get your writing.
you want fries or baked potato?
Good. Number 4, Marty.
Yeah. Do you want a soda or it's juicy?
Oh, good. Very good.
Mm.
Amalia, do number 5, please.
Yes. Would you like ice cream or apple pie?
In choice questions with or, the voice goes up on the first choice and down on the second or on the last choice. Do
Mhm.
you want soup or a salad? Do you want fries or a hamburger?
Okay.
Do you want chicken soup or a salad? Do you want fries or baked potato? Do you want soda or juice? Do you hear the difference? The first one, your voice goes up. Second one, your voice goes down. So let's try saying them again. Be sure your voice goes up on the first choice, down on the second choice. So start with number 1, Amalia.
Do you want chicken soup or salad?
Good. Marty, do number 2.
Yes. Do you like a fish sandwich or hamburger?
Good. Amalia, do number 3.
Do you want fries or baked potato?
Good. Marty, do number 4.
Yeah. Do you want a soda or juicy?
Yes. Okay, number 5, Amalia.
Would you like ice cream or apple pie?
Good. Okay, I think we sort of did that. Order a meal in a restaurant. We practiced the voice going up and the voice going down.
Should be your custom.
Let's look at 157.
Say be asking.
It says to look at this picture right here. It says, look at the ad for Farmer Tom's. Listen and repeat the prices and amounts. So, Farmer Tom's, I'm going to read it for you. $2.99 a pound. So the slash mark means per pound or a pound. So it's $2.99 per pound for a pound. Okay, for the bananas, it is 69 cents per pound or 69 cents a pound. Okay, the yogurt is $2.79 for that carton. For the apples, it's $1.49 per pound or a pound. On the onions, it looks like it is 79 cents per pound. The bread is $3.19 a loaf. Okay, Marty, you say the first two on the top line. I read them for you. You tell me on the chicken and the bananas, how do you read the price?
The chicken is $3.29 on the pound.
A pound.
At the
Okay,
pound.
what about the bananas?
As banana, as no, I don't have a price there.
How much
And
is it?
Mhm.
How much is the banana? How much are the bananas?
Es cuánto se le aumenta la taxa, pues. And the other side is a 69 cents on the pound.
Yes, 69 cents a pound. Very good.
Mhm.
Amalia, take the next two, the yogurt and the apples.
So the yogurt is $2.79
Yes,
and the apples is $1.49 per pound.
yes, good. Okay, Marty, take the bottom one. Take the onions and the bread.
The onions is 79 on the pound.
Yes,
And the bread is 3.19 cents in the bag.
for what? For the loaf. It's for the whole loaf.
Mhm.
Or you could say the package, but it's usually we say bread is by the loaf. It's the whole package. So it's $3.19 a loaf.
A loaf. Okay.
A loaf.
Mhm.
Okay, so look at the ad for the country market. Listen and fill in the prices. Okay, so I'm going to say some prices and you have to fill in what goes in there.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
And then Amalia, I'll have you to help me, like, tell me what you heard. Chicken, the leg quarters are $3.29 per pound. Bananas, 99 cents per pound. The yogurt is $3.85. Am I going too fast?
No, you're fine.
Apples, $1.99 per pound.
Okay.
onions, 89 cents per pound.
89.
The bread is $2.59 per loaf. Marty, do I need to do those last two again?
Two, yeah, for the break,
The-
two.
Okay, the onions, 89 cents per pound for onions. The bread was $2.59 per loaf.
Okay, yeah, got you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Amalia, would you go through and tell me what the prices were for the chicken, the bananas, the onions, and the bread?
Okay. The chicken is $3.29 per pound.
Okay, okay,
Bananas 99 cents.
okay.
And you say yogurt?
No, the onions and the bread.
Onions is 89 or 89 for pounds, and
Mhm.
$2.59 for loaf.
Okay, Marty, you tell me the yogurt and the apples.
Yeah, the yogurt is 3.85.
Yes. And the apples?
The apple is 1.99 on the pound.
Good, good. Okay, which store, look at the two ads. We've got Farmer Tom's and we've got Country Market. Look at the prices in the ads again. Where is each food cheaper? In other words, where would you go to get the cheapest deal? Look at the leg quarters first. Who is cheaper on the chicken?
Farmer's Tom's.
Farmer Tom's. So you need to circle Farmer Tom's chicken. It's cheaper. Okay, let's look at the bananas. Who's cheaper on the bananas?
The Farmer's Tom.
Farmer Tom's. Circle that.
Mhm.
Okay, look at the yogurt. Who is cheaper?
The Farmer Tom.
Mhm.
Farmer Tom. What about the apples? Who's cheaper?
Farmer's Tom.
Farmer Tom's. Who's cheaper on the onions?
Farmer's Tom.
The Farmer's Tom.
Okay. Who's cheaper on the bread?
Country.
Country Market.
Country Market.
Mhm.
Now, making a decision. Where are you going to buy the groceries?
I can
Who
buy
is cheaper on more things? Who is cheaper on more things?
Farmer Tom's.
Farmer Tom's. Now, if Country Market is on your way home anyway, you could stop and pick up the bread
The bread.
at
The bread.
Country Market because it was cheaper at Country Market than it was
Mhm.
at Farmer Tom's. But if you've got to drive out of your way, it's not cheaper to spend gas to go way out of your way to buy just a loaf of bread.
Mhm.
I have a funny story I want to tell you. When I was raising my son, he decided he did not want to go to school anymore. He wanted to stay at home, but I had to work. So I got the work laid out for him. He knew how to read his instructions and everything. But in order to keep him working, I let him earn money by doing his schoolwork. And I would give him our grocery money to go to the store, and he had to make out a menu for a week and buy the groceries that to make the menus for the supper and the breakfast. And he had to earn the money to buy the groceries. So we went to the store and he would figure out, one of the things that I told him, he had to get some fresh vegetables, he had to get some fresh fruit, and he had to have breakfast food and he had to have supper food. Lunchtime, he didn't have to worry about that. I'd take care of that. So we went to the store and he bought his groceries at a particular store because he'd seen in the newspaper that it was cheaper there. And he bought a head of lettuce and he paid about $1 for it. But he wanted to stop at the closer market to our house to get the milk because it was cheaper there. So we went by that market, and when he got there, he saw the lettuce was 20 cents cheaper at the market near our house. And I thought he was going to lay down in the floor and throw a temper fit because he spent 20 cents more for the lettuce at the other store. And I got so tickled, I was laughing so hard. The clerk couldn't figure out what was going on because he was just stomping his feet because he spent 20 cents more for that lettuce at another store. It was just too funny. And before he took over having to buy the groceries and plan breakfast, he had to have a certain cereal that was very expensive. But when he had to start earning the money to buy the groceries, suddenly he could eat cornflakes, the cheapest cereal he could find. You know, it was a very entertaining discipline that I did with him because he had not stopped to think about how much it was costing in groceries, and he wasn't doing his schoolwork. So by putting values on his schoolwork, putting money values on his schoolwork, and he had to earn enough to get our groceries with, it was very interesting. You might try that with your children if they're old enough to understand making out a menu for a week. You wouldn't probably do it as long as I did it with him, but it helps them understand. It helps them to understand how much it costs to buy things. Makes them pay attention.
Yes, true.
Yes.
We're looking at B. We're looking at B. Two friends are comparing prices at these two stores. Listen to their conversation, then listen and repeat. So, Lydia, come here. I need another person. Can you come be my other person so we can read this? Where are onions cheaper, Farmer Tom's or Country Market? And you say?
Farmer Tom's. They're 79 cents a pound.
Where is the bread cheaper? Farmer Tom's or Country Market?
Country Market. It's $2.59.
Okay, so Marty, you be A, and Amalia, you be B.
Okay.
Okay. Where are onions shipping and farming? Town or country mark or farm town they're 70 cents a pound.
I think I'm B.
Okay, just go ahead, Amalia, and do the where is the bread cheaper, Farmer Tom's or Country Market?
Okay. Where is the bread cheaper, Farmer Tom's or Country Market? Country
Okay.
Market is, okay, sorry.
That's okay, go ahead.
Country Market is $2.59.
Good. trying to find a place to shop. Sometimes one store is cheaper than another, but then sometimes I find that they suffer for quality. I have gotten where I buy all of my meat at a store that has a meat market where you can have larger cuts of meat cut smaller. So I go to a place called Tony's and it's over in Jolton for my meat. I don't buy any meat at Kroger or at Walmart. I find the quality of the meat is better and the price is cheaper if I go to this little market called Tony's, because they have an old-fashioned meat market where you can buy a big piece of meat and they'll cut it into fourths and you can put it in your freezer and just take out part at a time to cook it. You can buy large quantities and bag it yourself, and it's cheaper for me, but the quality of the meat is better. When I put it in the skillet and it starts to cook, it doesn't disappear. The meat is still there. Sometimes cheaper markets may make it cheaper because they've added either too much fat or too much water to it. And when you go to cook your hamburger patties and things, it just disappears and you end up with a hamburger about that big.
Yeah.
Where do you shop for food, Marty? What grocery store do you go to?
Yo te guste the shopping is in different store.
You go different stores?
Yeah, dice they use the Kroger mark.
Kroger?
Yeah.
They have really good produce. I like their produce. Their fresh vegetables and fruits.
Yeah. They use the cash service.
Where?
Cash service.
Oh, cost saving? Yeah.
Y same thing, the Aldi market.
Aldi's? I have a friend that does most of her shopping at Aldi's.
This I think this is the vegetable. I think this red pepper.
Yes.
This is avocados. I think this is potatoes. I think más que más. This is the packs, the water. Yeah, pero dice en Aldi es little small. I didn't make it more in Kroger. Casey is the rest of little bit. Yeah, I think it's a captain in San Club.
Amalia, where do you like to shop for your groceries?
So I buy the vegetables in Aldi's and vegetables, some snacks for my daughters, and I buy the meat. Sometimes I buy in Sam's Club. I buy the big piece and I cut it and everything separate. And I like buy over there, and sometimes I go to Kroger when I'm looking for the special vegetables. It's not in Aldi's. So specific vegetables. And I don't go to Walmart too much because I think it's expensive and the quality is not the same. It's not really, really good.
Yeah. I have found that to get my gluten-free products for Lydia, because she can't have the flour, the white wheat flour, that I go to Publix. They have Yeah, they have a wider selection, especially in the pasta, because they have a lot of Thai type of noodles that are made with rice, and the price is better there than at even at Walmart. I find that the price is better on the Thai rice noodles and things than at Walmart. And sometimes I take my mother with me, and she's 90, and those big stores are too much for her. She doesn't have the stamina anymore to shop in those great big stores like Walmart, and even the Kroger's have gotten so large. If we're just going after fresh fruit and vegetables, then we'll just go to the fresh vegetable department at Kroger. I'll take her there. But if she's got to walk the whole store, she just can't. She can't stand up to it. Publix is a little smaller, and yet it's a full grocery market. She can get her produce that she wants, and they're pretty fresh on the. They don't have the variety that Kroger does, but they have enough variety to suit her. But where she likes to get her bananas is a little store that we have up here close to us on the hill, because they get their bananas and then they start to get too ripe and they sell them real cheap. And she likes her bananas very, very ripe. And so she picks them up there at the market close to the house. But I like to go to Kroger if I'm getting a wide variety, like if I'm getting a lot of fruits and vegetables, because they do have, I think, a little better quality in that. But Publix is pretty good, but the store's not so big, and it's easier for her to manage. Okay, it said to have a discussion about where we shop. I think I got a pretty good idea of where you all shop. Okay, let's see how our time is going. Okay, how do you stay healthy? And here are some tips. So I'm going to read here at the top. I'm going to read this up at the top. You all are going to have to answer some questions about what we read up here. So look at the pictures, check the foods that you think are healthy. So that's what you have to do. I'm going to read this up here, give you some information. Then you have to pick which foods are healthy. Tips to stay healthy. Don't eat a lot of fat. And it shows you a picture of, what did you get, Marty, at the store? It looks like a steak. It's beef steak, and it's got quite a bit of fat in it. It says don't eat a lot of fat. That can mean a lot of butter. Now, sometimes they have products at the store that look like butter, but they've taken some of the bad fats out of it and used things like soy, olive oil, or soy oil, different oils that are vegetable oils. It says don't eat a lot of sodium, which means salt.
Chips.
Potato chips have a lot of salt on them. It says don't eat a lot of sugar. And it has a package here of some sugar. And it shows desserts that are full not only of sugar, but sometimes have a lot of fat fat in them, especially if it's chocolate, because chocolate has what they call, there's a butter that they use to make chocolate things that you have to be careful. There's fats sometimes in chocolate things. So it says, eat the right number of calories. So vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, lettuce, those are going to be lower in calories. But a hamburger, even though it has lettuce and tomato on it, the hamburger is beef and it has a lot of fat. And then it looks like they added something else that has a lot of fat in it. What would that be? It starts with
Cheese.
cheese. Cheese has a lot of fat in it.
Mayonnaise.
It is good for you because
cheese.
it's good for you because it
Tomato.
is part of your dairy. If you're not drinking enough milk and things, but you have to be careful because cheese has a lot of fat and it adds to your calorie count. And that one has 2 slices of cheese on it. How many calories can you eat? Every person is different. You need to talk to your doctor about how many calories a day, or a nurse might be able to help you with how many calories a day you should eat. Okay, so look at the pictures, put a check mark next to the ones that are healthy.
The beach green que lo check.
Okay, Marty, are you ready to tell me on the first row?
Yeah.
Okay, on the first row, what was the healthiest food? What did you pick it for healthy?
This is for this is for the state or what you like. I mean, this the perfect is well done, right?
The green beans would be the healthiest.
Yes. I want to say
because
green
they
bean.
don't have any sugar. They don't have any fat. Now, how much salt they have depends on you, what you put on your plate. But the green beans, just by themselves, is the healthiest. Now, why would the steak not be healthy? What did we talk about the steak? Beef has a lot of fat in it. So that would not be one of the most healthy that you could eat. We do need to eat red meat. We need red meat to keep from becoming anemic. So once in a while, it's good to have steak or hamburger, but you should not eat it every day of the week. Okay, what's the matter with the pancakes? What's the matter with the pancakes with the syrup and butter all over it?
Butter is like fat food, and what is another, like syrup
Has what in it?
is sugar,
Sugar.
and plus the flour for the for the pancakes.
Okay, we couldn't eat the pancakes at our house because we're allergic to the flour. but the syrup is full of sugar and the butter has some fat. Now, butter does have some good qualities. One of the things butter can do is butter can help you get rid of the heavy metals in your body. So you need some butter in your diet. You need some fat in your diet. You can't cut it out completely. But to just put loads and loads of butter on there would not be good. Okay, let's look at the next row. What things are healthy on the second row?
The first screen. Oh, the second row.
Yes, the second row.
Yogurt.
Well, I think that's pudding, but yes, that is healthy. And the yogurt would be healthy too. What about French fries? Are they healthy?
I think this is the fresh.
They're fried, the fat. Yes, they're fried. So the fat would make them not healthy.
Banana.
You know, if you get the French fries at the grocery store and just put them in the oven and just bake them in the oven, then you can have French fries without the fat. Okay, what about the juice?
It's too much sugar.
It can have too much sugar.
Okay.
You have to be careful of how many sugars. Once a day, the apple juice would be better than a soda.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be a lot better than a Pepsi or a Coke, because then you not only have sugar, you've also got caffeine. So sometimes you have to weigh your choices. Yes, it has sugar, but does it have as much? Like if you go out to eat at a restaurant and the children want a soda, that's much worse for them than having the juice. What about the bananas? Are they healthy?
It's healthy and part is a lot of, have a lot of sugar too. For some people, it's a lot of sugar.
But bananas also have potassium in them. And we all need potassium. In fact, you go into a coma if you don't get enough potassium. We can get potassium from Irish potatoes, but we can also get it from bananas, and we can also get it from oranges. So we need to be sure and get potassium. So we can't count them out completely. Fruits are good for us. Okay. Is ice cream good for us? And that one's got chocolate syrup all over it.
Too much sugar.
Too much sugar. Well, not only that, if you get regular ice cream, it has too much fat. So if you get the yogurt, the frozen yogurt, it doesn't have as much fat. It may still have quite a bit of sugar, but you don't have as much fat. Okay. All right, let's take a look at page 159. I think this will probably be our last exercise tonight. We're looking at food labels. Food labels give you important information about food. Look at this label for the bread. Then answer the questions. Okay, Amalia, take a look at the food label on the bread. Read what it says. Can you tell me what's on the label?
The label say nutrition facts.
Okay.
Calories, 90. Serving size, 1 slice. Serving for container, 18. Total fat, 1 gram. Sodium, 180 milligrams. Sugar, 3 grams.
That was sodium. That's the salt.
Yeah. Sodium is 180 milligrams. Sugar, 3 grams. And net weight is 1 pound, 8 ounces.
That's for the whole loaf.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so G stands for grams. MG stands for milligrams. The net weight equals how much food is in the container. The serving size is 1 slice. So are we good on the bread for fat? There's only 1
gram.
Now, milligrams is smaller than grams. So is the sodium going to be okay on 1 slice of bread? Probably. Milligrams are much smaller than a gram. Now the sugars are 3 grams. Are we going to be okay on sugars in that bread? Probably yes. So 1 slice of bread is not going to destroy our diet. But a slice of bread is not nearly as big as a hamburger bun. And a hamburger bun is going to add a lot of calories to our hamburger. Okay, let's answer some questions down at the bottom. How much is 1 serving? I think it gave you the answer, didn't it, Marty?
Uh-huh.
1 slice. That's 1 serving, 1 slice of bread. Do you see that question? Number 1, how much is 1 serving?
Yes.
It says 1 slice. Okay,
How much?
so Marty, how many servings are in that whole package of bread?
And who 90 gram.
Okay, the answer to number 1
Okay.
is 1
How much
slice.
is the 1 slicing?
1 slice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many servings are in the package? How many is in the loaf of bread? It tells you under nutrition facts. You see on the label? You see it says serving size. Nutrition facts. Serving size 1 slice. Servings per container is how many?
18.
18. Good. Okay. Amalia, how many calories were in 1 serving?
90.
Good. Marty, how much fat is in 1 serving? You see the calories, it said 90. Right under calories, it says total fat.
The service, 1 service, 1 sleep. The total for 100 gram.
1 gram, good. Amalia, how much
Yeah.
sodium is in 1 serving?
Is 180 milligrams.
Good. Okay, Marty, how much sugar is in 1 serving?
There's 3 milligram.
3 grams.
2
3 G is grams. Okay, look at the labels. Which drink is better for your health and why? So look at the 2 labels down here where the There's a drink can and a drink bottle. You see?
Oh,
So
yeah.
they want you to compare the nutrition facts for the can and the nutrition facts for the bottle and decide which one is going to be better for you.
For me, service.
Marty, which one do you think is going to be the healthiest drink?
Well, for me, it's a lot. It's IT.
The iced tea, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me why? Give me one reason why the iced tea would be better for you.
This is the IT is for
Look at the
the
calories. How many
service.
calories are in the soda pop?
The calorie is 75 grams.
Okay, the tea is only 75. How many calories are in the soda pop?
Zero millocalorie.
140. 140 calories were in the soda pop.
Yeah.
And only 75 in the tea. Amalia,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you give me another reason why that the iced tea would be better for you than the Coca-Cola?
Okay, because the sodium is for Coca-Cola is 50 milligrams and for iced tea is zero milligrams.
Very good, very good.
And the sugar is low too.
Right, it's
better
about
than-
half. It's about half what it is. The only problem is I can't drink either one because I can't have caffeine. Caffeine, I can't sleep at night.
Yeah.
I drink drink much iced tea, or if I drink the dark sodas. I can drink ginger ale or Sprite or orange or root beer because they don't have caffeine in them. But I can't drink drinks that have caffeine. I can't drink coffee. And children should not be drinking the dark drinks because it affects their sleep as well. So be careful how many of the darker colored drinks, the black or brown drinks that your children drink, because it will affect and can affect their school performance. We may have time to get through page 160. Let's see if we can answer these questions pretty quickly. Listening and speaking. Look at these pictures. Which other foods are steamed, grilled, or fried? Okay. Steamed means you boil the water underneath and the steam comes up through a colander or a sieve and cooks the vegetables without the water touching them. Grilled is like on a hot a hot piece of metal. And
What
sometimes the metal has little ridges in it, and sometimes it's just flat.
is 1, 2, 8.
But fried means you pour oil in the pan, and then it cooks in the oil. The oil gets real hot. Cooking with oil is very dangerous. And when I was teaching Lydia to cook, she didn't fry anything for a long time. She could use the slow cooker, she could boil things, but we didn't use oil for a long time because it's very dangerous. They're showing steamed vegetables. What else can you steam? What else can you cook with steam?
Maybe the fish. No?
Fruit and make jams and jellies using steam. Puddings, because it's got milk in it, will scorch really fast. Amalia, you probably have experienced that. If you go to make like a cream pie or something like that, if you've got milk and butter, if you cook it right next to the heat, you will scorch it really fast. Puddings and like creamed pies and things like that, you want that done with steam, and you put one pot inside of another pot, and you cook your pudding and your eggs in that with the steam hitting the pot instead of the burner.
Some meat in Mexico, some people use the like this, the water inside, and some pots have the middle thing, and have holes in the middle.
Yes.
And you can put the meat on top of vegetables, and the meat cooking with only the boil,
Yes, the steam. Yes. Okay, grilled. I like to take squash and grill my squash. We have one of those George Foreman grills, and I'll take zucchini or yellow squash and slice it thin and put it on the grill. And then I drizzle just a little bit of Italian dressing on it when I'm through. And that is very good. You can grill some vegetables. You can grill onions. You can grill tomatoes, especially the green ones. You can grill peppers.
Make salsa.
Make salsa, or just to put them in your fajitas. You can grill the peppers and the onions. Just fried fish. What else can you fry?
I can put the shrimp. ¿Cómo se dice, camarón? Shrimp.
Shrimp. You can fry shrimp. Very good. Yes, you can fry shrimp. You can fry steak. You can grill steak. You can grill pork chops or lamb chops, or you can fry them. Okay, Lydia, we have another little dialogue we need to read. You're going to need to answer some questions. Lydia and I are going to read a conversation that's happening on the radio. It says, what is the talk show about? What information does the caller want? Does he get that information? So, Lydia, we've got a radio talk show. That's page what? One 60. Okay. Here we go, down here, page 160. You want to be Hannah or Greg?
I'll be Greg.
Okay. Good morning. This is Hannah Charles with Greenville News Radio. You're listening to The Food Show. Do you have questions about food? Well, call and ask. Now here's our first caller.
Hi, Hannah. I'm Greg Johnson. My wife says that I don't eat healthy food. She says eat more fruits and vegetables, but I'm a meat and potatoes man.
Okay, Mr. Meat and Potatoes. Tell me, do you like chicken?
Sure, I eat a lot of chicken.
And do you like grilled chicken or fried chicken?
I like grilled chicken and fried chicken.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. How many calories are there in a piece of fried chicken?
I don't know.
250 calories.
250 calories?
That's right. But in a piece of grilled chicken, there are only 100 calories. So the choice is easy. The next time you have chicken, eat grilled chicken, not fried.
Okay, that's not so hard.
Now another question. This is about potatoes. How much fat is there in an order of French fries?
A lot?
You're right. There are 15 grams of fat in a small order of fries, but there's no fat in a plain baked potato. That's 15 grams in the fries, no grams in the baked. But remember, no butter. So the next time you have potatoes, think baked, not fried.
Wow, I don't believe it.
Yes, and one more thing. Listen to your wife. She's right. Those vegetables and fruit are good for you. Thanks a lot for calling the food show. We have time for just one more call. There's another way you can fix chicken, and that's baked. Now, some people just put the chicken in the oven and bake it. You can get a package of seasoning mix that has very little breading in it, and it's called shake and bake, and you can put your chicken in that and shake the bag around, put it in the oven, and it is very good. It tastes probably almost as good as fried chicken, and you just bake it, but the seasoning that you put on it helps the flavor, helps improve the flavor. So, do we have answers to our questions from the radio show? What is the talk show about? Is it about food being healthy, or is it about foods and nutrition?
Food and nutrition.
Yeah, or just healthy foods. So did you all write that down for the answer? What information does the caller want?
What is how many calories?
Okay.
He don't want it for still.
he wanted to know what was healthier,
Mhm.
but there were a lot of things he didn't know. He didn't know about the calories, and
Yes.
he didn't seem to know about the fats. So did he get some information?
Yes.
Okay. How healthy is it? So fried chicken was $2.50, grilled chicken was $100, French fries was $2.90 for a small, and baked potato was $1.30. So how much fat? Well, the baked potatoes, no fats. French fries was 15 fats. Grilled chicken was 3, and fried chicken was 12. So it says, look at the pictures. Plan a healthy dinner for Greg. Choose from the pictures. So what do you think is going to plan a healthy menu? Marty, what are you going to have for the meat? Tell me which one is going to be the healthiest meat. On the top row, you've got a grilled.
That's it for me. That's
Or something, but it's grilled. Then you've got a hamburger, and then you've got fried chicken. Which one of those meats is going to be the healthiest?
The French chicken.
The fried chicken? Didn't we just say that the fried chicken had 12 grams of fat and 250 calories? I think we better look for something else. You see that fire? You see where the fire is? And then the meat is on top of the grill?
No, the grill and the grill. This for me is it's a like a medium well.
Yeah, medium well. That's what we need to get, is medium well on the grill.
Mhm.
So this chicken right here is going to be our choice for the healthy meat. Now, are you going to have a baked potato full of butter or a bowl of rice?
I think it's something for me. Baked potato.
But you can't have the butter.
I
They
put
put
it
all that butter on there. You're going to have to choose rice because the rice doesn't have any fat in it. For a healthy meal, you're going to have grilled meat, rice. Do you
Green
want the
beans.
salad? You can have a salad, or you can have green beans or fruit. Which one do you want? How do we put together a healthy meal? You can have the baked potato, but you can't have it with all that butter. I think I lost him.
You can take the green beans.
Green beans. You can take salad.
Yeah, salad, green beans, and
Any
the
of the
chicken.
fruits.
Maybe
The
fruit.
fruits.
You can take the apples or the fruit cup.
Yes. And we can make a good supper out of that. I don't think I would choose the chocolate cake.
No, it's too much sugars.
So, did we find enough things that we could put together a healthy supper? I like rice, and I like to put just a little bit of soy sauce. Soy sauce can be too salty if you're not careful. But I also like sweet and sour sauce on it, and that has sugar in it. But So you can do rice. You could mix the rice with your green beans. The liquid off of your green beans, give it a little flavor. I think that's about all we're going to get done tonight. And we want to remember that the 15th through the 19th is going to be the kids' break, and so we won't have class that week. Thank you for Amalia for giving us that information last week.
No, my pleasure.
Any questions about our lesson tonight? We
No,
got a
ma'am.
long ways. We got a whole page further than I thought we'd get. So lots of information, lots of vocabulary. We talked about a lot of things that we haven't talked about before. So y'all have a good week. I understand we're going to have a very rainy weekend with all of the snow that has melted. I hope we don't have flooding, but
Yeah.
that can happen. So y'all have a good night, good week,
You too,
a
Miss.
good weekend.
You too.
You too, Miss
And
Caroline.
we'll see you
Bye.
Okay.
next
See you next week.
Bye, Martin.
Okay. Adios.
Good night.
Good
Adios.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, let's see, where do I need to go? I need to go here, I think.